Good afternoon and welcome back, Jays. I'm Janae Moultrie.
And I'm Brady Mayer.
And this is KLHS. We have a great show in store for you today, so let's get started.
Starting off with some announcements for today. Janae, did you know October is High School Library Month?
You know, Brady, I did not know that, but I'm sure our librarians have something fun planned.
They do indeed, Janae. The librarians are starting off doing their own twist on Trick or Treat. So if you check out our Or Return a Book, you will get a treat.
That is so exciting, Brady. I cannot wait to get to reading.
Me neither. The librarians are going to be handing out treats the entire month of October, so make sure to stop by and visit them anytime during spooky season.
Now into some sports world news. Brady, how about them Chiefs?
Well, Janae, today is a Red Friday, and our very own Kansas City Chiefs are gearing up to take on the New England Patriots on Sunday at 3:25.
The Chiefs have had a great start to their season thus far. The boys are heading into this Sunday's game coming off a 34-20 win against the Ravens and are looking to move the record to 4-0.
I'm so excited to see this Sunday's matchup, but now let's head over to Paige Robinson to learn some more about our Kansas City Chiefs.
This year, our very own varsity football coach, Coach Freegon, was chosen by the Kansas City Chiefs for Coach of the Week. We asked Cam Lawson on how he felt about his coach receiving the award.
It feels really great. It's just cool to see Freegon get recognized for all his hard work.
The coaches were all very excited to see Freegon receive the award. It meant a lot to the football players as well. Everyone involved with football has worked very hard.
He got a signed ball, I can't remember by who, and they gave little gifts to all the coaches, and it's just they've been working hard all summer. So
this season, our football team has done amazing. Our Liberty Blue Jays are still going strong with being 5-0. This Saturday, they are headed to Columbia to play Rockbridge High School to try and remain undefeated.
I'm looking forward to the progression of the team. I mean, we keep getting better and better every week, so I just can't wait to see where we end up.
Congratulations, Jays. This has been Paige Robinson signing off from KLHS.
Paige.
Speaking of undefeated teams, our very own Liberty football team is 5-0 and has an away game tonight.
That's right, Brady. Our boys are heading to Columbia to face a 4-1 Columbia Rockbridge.
Our Jays have been pretty successful this season thus far and are hoping to continue that level of play going into tonight's game to move the record to 6-0.
I have loved seeing our Jays dominate this season and can't wait to hear how tonight goes. But for now, we're going to toss to Thomas and John to get more insight on tonight's game.
Hello and welcome to today's pregame episode for sports. I'm John Alvey here with Thomas Hand as we are giving you the preview for tonight's matchup between Liberty and Columbia Rockbridge in football. Thomas, Liberty 5-0 coming into the game, and Columbia Rockbridge sits at 4-1 after losing last week to Elias. Thomas, how do you think that the record discrepancy will play in this one? Liberty looking to stay undefeated and Rockbridge trying to bounce back from a loss.
So looking at the records, it seems like Rockbridge is still a pretty good team, but they did beat Staley by only 2 points, which Liberty North took care of Staley pretty easily, and then Liberty took care of Liberty North pretty easily. So if that all adds up, Rockbridge is not going to be this team that's going to be, undefeated, coming into the season. But I think that, the records do show that they look good, and they got a couple of good players, so it's not going to be an easy one for the Jays.
And Liberty had an absolute offensive explosion last week against Blue Springs South. They go against Rockbridge, who gave up a lot of points last week. How do you think that offensive momentum and then the defensive struggles of Rockbridge will play into this one?
So against the stats that I have, Staley turned over the ball 4 times against them, so maybe they got a little bit of, the ability to create turnovers on their side. But I think Liberty has been taking care of the ball really well recently. So just the way that if they continue that, they'll be able to take care of business in Columbia this weekend.
So that will do it for this. Thomas, do you have a score prediction for tomorrow night or for tonight's game?
I'm going to say Liberty is going to put up 31, and then Rockbridge is going to put up 17. 31-17
All right,
Jays.
31-17. Thomas picks Liberty to win. That will do it for today's pregame. We will get you with the postgame coming next week.
So, how does it feel to receive the award from the Chiefs?
Well, it was especially nice this year because that's one, I've been coaching 26 years and I've never won that award. So that was a nice one. And it's neat that it's tied with some other things. And, obviously it's not just recognizing me, but recognizing our team and our staff and the accomplishments they had on getting off to a good start this year. But we also, receive $500 for our program, which was a nice deal that we can use. It's supposed to be for like safety protocol measures, so we're using it on some things with that and getting it ordered. And it's going to be a nice addition to our budget. And it's also just nice to be recognized by the Chiefs because it puts you into a pool to be recognized as a possible candidate for Coach of the Year, which is is an award that's named after Eric Driscoll, who was the Blue Valley coach that passed away a few years ago. So, and he was a great coach here in Kansas City and a great mentor for a lot of us.
So how did they find you and were you submitted or something like that?
I don't believe so. I think that they choose one from the Kansas side, one from the Missouri side every week of the season. So there'll be, I think, 20 total coaches that'll get recognized through this. And I think they just look at a lot of things. Obviously records are a part of it. And we were at that point 3-0. And I think that's a big – and then I think also just they look at teams that are coming off maybe really big wins or unexpected wins that are – possibly teams that have dealt with some adversity and made through it. Those are things they look at.
All right. And then last question, how did you receive the award?
They came to our practice on a Wednesday night, and one of the Chiefs ambassadors did, and it was Gary Spaney, who used to play linebacker for the Chiefs. And he brought out a couple different things. He brought out a football that was signed by Coach Andy Reid that we'll have in my office. It's going to be a neat part of that, and then also a plaque that goes along with it.
All right. Thank you.
Congratulations, Coach Freegon, and thank you for that wonderful package page. And thank you as well to Thomas and John for all that information about the pregame.
I don't know about you, Birdie, but I was a little chilly walking into school this morning.
I'd have to agree with that, Janae. I wonder what the weather is going to be like this weekend.
Well, you are in luck, Birdie, because our very own Calvin Wager is standing by with a weather update. Calvin?
Hey Jace, I'm Calvin, giving you this week's weather report. Today is a high of 64 and a low of 48. Tonight's game, the weather will be about 65 degrees. Tomorrow is a high of 66 and a low of 44. And Sunday will be a high of 64 and a low of 42. This is Calvin Major signing off from KLHS.
Thank you so much for that wonderful weather update, Calvin.
As you all know, homecoming is next week, which means the second round of voting for King and Queen has just been released. Here's a refresher for who's on court.
The top 10 King nominees are
Salvatore Bonadonna,
Ethan Daniels,
Noah Cook,
Cage Linger,
Brady Mayer,
Grant Owen,
Landon Robinson,
Alec Rajkov,
Luke Smith.
and Jalen Weston.
Your top 10 Queen nominees are
Penelope Anderson,
Avery Asby,
Ann Brunk,
Abby Cole,
Emma Hood,
Amber Mears,
Bailey Middleton,
Abigail Nickel,
Lauren Taylor.
and Cindy Zellick.
Make sure to check your email to find where to vote. Voting ends Tuesday, October 6th at 3:30, so make sure to vote.
Brady, that is so exciting. I can't believe homecoming is already next week.
I know, Janae, but even though it is going to be very different, at least we have Spirit Days to look forward to, thanks to Stuco.
Starting off on Tuesday, the theme is tumble out of bed, so don't forget to wear your PJs.
Looking on to Wednesday, the theme is Cowboys vs. Aliens, so pick your side and dress accordingly.
And lastly, Friday's theme is boot, scoot, and boogie, so show up decked out in your fancy attire with some cowboy boots.
And to make sure that everyone gets involved, if you go all out and post about it on social media and tag either Stuco or Leadership, you might get a chance to win tickets to the homecoming football game on Friday. So, I mean, if I were you, I would participate.
Oh, I will for sure be participating, but that's not even the best part. Leadership has been working very hard, and they have created some fun activities for us to do during the week as well.
Such as a scavenger hunt where they have been 130 Blue Jays hidden throughout the LHS boundary line. Whoever collects the most wins a prize.
Another fun way to get involved in HOCO Spirit Week is decorating your car.
And last but not least, the coronation ceremony on Friday, October 9th during halftime of the football game.
You know, I wonder how the early bird children are feeling about homecoming.
Me too. Now, we're going to cut over to some more announcements, actually.
Even though that would have been really cute to see the early bird children.
We're not going to be seeing them today, but that's okay. I'm sure everyone is now wondering about the assembly, which we are still having just in a different way this year.
Yes, Leadership is working on an amazing virtual assembly that will be aired during J Block. Now please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, liberty and justice for all. From KLHS, this has been Connor McLean, Luke Manus, Calvin Wager, Paige Robinson, and the rest of our amazing production crew. I'm Brady Mayer.
And I'm Janae Moultrie.
Please do not forget to wear your mask.
And to maintain social distancing.
Oh, and you should always wash your hands.
And last but not least,
Have a fantastic Friday, Jays.